Hello and welcome back. This is Grillenheimer. I believe this is Entertainment Systems arrangement of the main theme from the Space Harrier. Really good. Check them out. This little quickie is, hopefully quick, is about how we need to be, I've been working out of my house for going on 3 months now. Some people have lost their jobs. So a lot of small businesses are reopening. Some have closed. This has affected a lot of people. Some people are very hurt and defensive about the word being essential or not, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of things bubbling to the front about all this. Things are slowly getting better. My state alone has been having a lot of cases with the mess right now, but at the same time, I'm more concerned about the deaths. When it comes to a virus or anything that is contagious, yeah, it's going to spread. Yeah, people can get it. Yes, it can be bad. But the main thing is I'm more concerned about the numbers of people that are dying from this, and that I'm not hearing a lot of that. But I mean, I can search it and look it up, and those numbers are kind of evening out, kind of being maintained. I think they're just trying to scare us about the cases and making sure that we're still united but separated kind of thing, and et cetera, where we can still get out as long as we have a mask, staying 2 meters apart, 6 feet apart, whatever. But I'm not here to talk about that. I am here to help you get in a better state of mind, because things you may have dropped out of doing, and I'm talking to myself with some of this stuff as well, and that is, we need to keep a regimen. And like I said, I'm working out of my house, and I've got to keep a regimen, or I might get a little out of whack myself, and I have to some extent, and I've been really trying my best to do some of these things, and it's not always easy, because a lot of people do, young adults do live by themselves. You might be going a little bonkers because you haven't been able to mingle with a lot of friends or see your family a whole lot. You've been maybe calling them or texting them, keeping up with people, and which is great. That is what our technology is for, and we are really utilizing that technology, and it is something to be thankful for, something to really not take for granted. And we're really not. We are just despite the atmosphere over the past month and a half, we need to be more grateful for the things that we have and how we live and how easy we really have it. But one, keep a good regimen. Keep things on schedule. Do everything that you need to do. And I'm just got and this is number 1 out of 6. I don't have a lot here. But I do have some verses that we can connect this to. And on keeping a regimen, let's extrapolate. I'm going to go to my number 3. The normal bit. Do everything you need to do every day. What are the little things? Yeah, I'm getting tired of hearing the government and the CDC telling us to wash our hands and to use this stuff over and over, and how to use it. I know how to use this stuff. I know how to wash my hands. And I got tired of that during the last presidency for 8 years also, when we had the pig flu. It got really annoying. I'm thinking, why is a president telling us this? But yeah, there's a point to it, but we need to keep clean. We have to keep clean. Get a shower daily. Change your clothes daily. Do your laundry when you need to. Keep a schedule. Keep it going. 2, stay organized. Now, since I've been home a lot, our house is still kind of a wreck, but at the same time, we're a little more organized. Our yard has looked better, because I've been sitting at a desk and looking out my back window, and I'm like, oh, gee, I don't like what I see. So when I have the chance, I've been out and working in the yard some for a change, trying to pick up a little in the house when I can, when I have the chance, have the kids pick up. We're about to get to that in a minute also. keeping a regimen, keeping things going. And now I don't have to wake up at 6 every morning, but I probably still should. I have gotten a little lazy with that. I roll out of bed at the least amount of time, and to be able to get to work, try to keep your regimen. And I'm kind of talking to myself on this, because once it comes down to me be able to go back to my work desk, it's going to be hard getting up at 6 o'clock again, or 5:30, because I haven't been doing it in a while. So things to keep up, things to keep structured. Like I said, always do your laundry. And keep your family on a schedule. Number 4, keep your family on a schedule. Stay a regimen, stay organized, do your normal daily stuff as far as health-wise, brushing your teeth daily. Not just washing your hands and taking a shower and doing your laundry, but making sure your kitchen is clean and your counters are clean and your pots and your dishes are, everything that you need to do, we still need to do to keep healthy. Just the normal, regular stuff. And let's interject this, because that can get us lazy and slothful. In the Bible, oh my gosh, I did just a general search on slothfulness in the Bible. Tons and tons of verses just kept popping up, and I'm like, wow, I hit a gold mine on this. Romans 12:11, do not be slothful in zeal, be fervent in spirit, serve the Lord. Well, what did Jesus say? That, I don't have that verse exactly, but when Jesus says, when you serve others, you are also serving me. So in that's goes for your immediate family as well, and yourself when it comes down to this as well. Keeping your schedule, serving yourself, not in a selfish way, but in a healthy way, and helping your kids, and helping your spouse, and helping your husband, and helping your wife or your pets, keeping things going. So whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is a sin. James 4:17. And this is really in relation to wives, and not many people like this, but in Titus 2:5, but we, read Titus 2:5. It's, like I said, it's really directed to the women folk, but I think this is advice we can all take. So that's a little homework right there. Proverbs 21:25, desire of the sluggard kills him, for his hands refuse labor. Don't stay in your bed all the time. Don't be so depressed. Get up, get moving, get things that need to be done. A lot of this stuff, and luckily things are starting to come back. I'm seeing a lot more people on the road. But if you're young and you don't have a good schedule or good regimen, we can fall out of the wayside of this stuff pretty easily, or even adults. It doesn't matter. My children, I'm seeing my own kids kind of fall off a little way. We're trying to keep them on track. So, and that's part of that as well. Which leads Proverbs 20:13, love not sleep, lest you come to poverty. Open your eyes and you'll have plenty of bread. And it's not saying, open your eyes there. That's actually a reflection of waking up. Make sure you wake up, because what did they do to make bread back then? The hard way. They had to reap, they had to harvest, they had to make the wheat, they had to make the unleavened bread. It was a daily ritual of theirs. They did things from scratch. It all came out of the ground. Luckily, we are so grateful we don't have to always do that. We go to the store, we get our bread, we take it home, we make a sandwich. Big whoop. Think of how good we have it. So that was, and there's a lot of advice out of Proverbs itself. Proverb about not being lazy, not being slothful, concerning the ant, Proverbs 6:6-11, or even the sluggish, Well, that's actually Hebrews 6:12, but then you have Proverbs 10:26, Proverbs 3:5-6, Proverbs 15:19, Proverbs 12:27. Homework. I'll make sure I put everything right here for you so you can look these verses up yourself. They're all very pertinent to now, very pertinent to us, to keep aware, to keep awake, to not get lazy, not be slothful. Keep your regimen, keep things going, keep it up. And I do want to make one big apology. I have watched, and I made about an 18-minute video a few days ago. And I listened to it, I'm like, this is depressing. I'm lacking enthusiasm. I'm lacking in leadership. And I apologize. And I did not put that video out. And I'm thinking, maybe that's why I have lost some followers. And I can understand that. I don't. My subscribers are still there for parts of this and mostly Transformers. Fine. I love you all. I really do. And those that don't even subscribe or happen to come across me. But my enthusiasm is back. Grillenheimer is back for good, and I'm not backing down. So, and some more here's in let's get back into my list. Number 4, try to, and I just mentioned this, try to help out your family. Keep a schedule. You, your spouse, your wife, your husband, your kids on a schedule. It keeps you organized. It keeps you out of chaos. It keeps you from being lazy. Eat. Number 5, eat all your 3 meals. That's one of the things that we're kind of bark at our kids about. Eating breakfast, getting up on time, eating a breakfast to make sure you have lunch, and then we have all dinner together. You have to still keep eating your 3 meals. And that's not always easy. When it's summer, you're out of school, and you're not going anywhere, you're not doing much, you still keep your schedule, keep clean, and eat. And stay hydrated. This is actually part of number 6, which is about exercising. Stay healthy with exercise. I've been doing that myself. We do have a treadmill and a recumbent bike. I haven't used the recumbent bike because I've gotten on it a little, but we don't know where the power cord is. But it still works. You can still get on it. But I've been using the treadmill a lot lately. My son has been doing cross country, so he's been getting out and doing some running around a little bit. But I've been trying to stay on my treadmill a good bit. I'll wake up and do push-ups. I need to do some sit-ups. That would really help me in general in more ways than one. And let me tell you, how I started this when I was over 250 pounds. I was actually 280 to be exact, or just over that, in the size 50 waist. I'm like, okay, I got to start doing something. I did not like how bad I'd gotten, how fat I had gotten. I did not know I was may have been diabetic at the time. So I'm like, okay, let me try to do some push-ups. The first time I tried to do a push-up, I got in 1. That was it. 1. And that's all it took. And the more in every day, try to do something. Try, and do, and do. Yes, there is no try, only do. Always do it. Always do something to keep you going. And when I had some physical therapy for an old wound of mine a few years back, I'll try to still do some of this physical therapy. That even helps. Leg lifts, toe lifts, squats are wonderful. We have an old people bar, the house that we're in, that has an old people bar in the shower. So I'll hold onto this shower bar and do squats a lot. Sometimes, you just put your hands on the counter and go, do squats that way. Keep your back straight. If you try to do 5, if that's all you can do is do 5 for a week. Next week, try to do 10. Add a little more. Next thing you know, you're doing 20 squats a day, at least. Everything helps. Everything helps. Okay? sit-ups, push-ups, treadmill, simple walking, biking. We've been getting some biking in. I've been doing some mountain biking with my kids as well. My bike is in the shop right now, actually, too. So biking the business is booming right now. I had the hardest time trying to find the right tires to replace on my old bike, which is like over 20 years old, that I had gotten when a good friend and I from college, he was trying to get me to go mountain biking with him. That never happened. But now I'm doing it. Now I'm doing it with my own son. And he's enjoying it. We're both enjoying it. It's keeping us active, but we only get to do it maybe a couple of times a month, which isn't often. We didn't get to go this weekend because it was 4th of July weekend. So get out, do something, bike, walk, whatever. In sit-ups, I'm back down to, if I try to do a sit-up, I might be able to get maybe 3 in. The more I do it, the better you get. Add some every day. Make sure because exercising is going to make you hungry. If you're not eating your 3 meals, exercise. Think about it. The more you want to exercise, the more your muscles want to exercise. I can sometimes feel my arms act like, oh my gosh, I need to use these muscles. I want to do push-ups. And sometimes my son will look at me funny, and I'll just get in the floor and start doing 20. Because my arms are almost like crying out, I need push-ups. I need to be used. And especially when you're over 40, like me, if you got to start doing something, because even if you used to work out and you're not working out and you're getting slothful and lazy, it's hard not just to make muscle, but to maintain your muscle when you get over 40. Things to think about. And I think I already said this, stay hydrated. Through one of my last doctor visits, that my white blood cell count was a little low. So what I've been doing, and because of my diabetes, I still eat a little something sweet every now and a little sugar, just because, even though I'm type 2, because sometimes I feel like I need it. I don't just completely stop eating sugar, and that's a good thing, because it's all portion control. It's self-control, and a lot of that, even Jesus himself, is one of his constant themes throughout his life, and his 3-year ministry is all about self-control on all the different aspects of our life. So stay hydrated. I drink not a lot. I'll drink one Gatorade Zero every day. And it has, on top of my vitamins and I didn't take my stuff today. And on top of my medicine that I take every day. And oh my gosh, my energy level has been, in B12, it helps. And it helps you keep going. It helps you keep moving. It helps keep you want to do things you need to do. And 7 and last is getting sleep. Getting enough sleep. Don't stay up all night. Every day should not be a Friday night. Now, I've had some issues some personal issues I don't want to get into, but sometimes I will stay up pretty late, not just to play a card game, not just to play a video game, not just to fall asleep in the den. I've got, some other health issues I won't go into, but at the same time, before I realized I was diabetic, I was waking up in the middle of the night running to the restroom, and I thought I had prostate issues. No, it was the diabetes. When your sugar is really high, it can, guys and girls, women, it can make you, if you have high sugar imbalance, it will make you go to the bathroom a lot. You can have to wake up in the middle of the night and go take a leak in the middle of the night. It may not be your prostate. It could be your high blood sugar. Think about that. So, watch what you eat. And if you are being slothful and a little lazy, and you're not getting up as early as you need to, and you're not being as active or exercising much, and you are still eating those Little Debbies and those Dorito chips and all that soda and that beer or whatever, and it's, and you're not doing much, and you're sitting around binging Stranger Things and everything on Netflix or NCIS or La and everything else, then you're gonna start gaining weight, and that's not a good thing. And I've gained a little weight, but it's been kind of a healthy weight. And I do need to get some of that back off, and it has been coming back off. So things to think about. Keep your schedule, stay organized, do your daily regimen, help yourself out, and keep your family on a schedule as well. Eat all your 3 meals. Make sure you're eating well. Keep busy, keep exercising, keep moving, and make sure you get good sleep. This is the key to what we needed right now. And I probably should have done a video like this a month and a half ago. And I apologize, but that's all I've got time for now. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. We will catch you next time. And we'll see you next. I just said that, didn't I? Yeah, you did. Yeah, I did. All right. Thanks for watching. Grillenheimer. See you on the flip side.